Here we are once again. All you magnificent...
Bastards.
Well, I mean, that's kind of insulting, but yeah, we'll go with bastards. BP crew, that is.
Who?
Hi.
Jake.
Hello.
I'm Scott.
My name is Robert.
I'm Leon.
Alright.
I'm also Jake.
I was hoping for a couple of Leons, but
No.
I'll settle for a couple of Jakes. How's that?
One is too many.
I think one's definitely not enough. I wish there was another one here so we could hold each other while we do this.
What? All that being said,
Today we will be doing the original HellBoy movie, the 2000s classic HellBoy with Raul Perlman in it.
close enough.
Whatever his name is. Peelman? Raul Peelman? Something like that.
Roald
Raul Peelman?
That doesn't sound right.
I forget his name. The 2000s classic. It's got Fraser's brother in it.
Well,
Classic.
he does a voice.
I'm going to count it. He's not the fish? He doesn't play the fish guy?
No, he's not in the suit.
Oh. I thought this whole time.
Really?
Well, I mean,
You
I'm
thought
only...
a 60-plus-year-old actor was the one in the fish suit.
Well, he doesn't do anything. You can't stand there and put his fingers out wide.
He gets his ass kicked.
I haven't seen this movie since it came out, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been a big fan.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I have never been a big fan of the entire series.
So this
I mean,
is
you
movie
can't go to
movie
hell.
3
Well,
of the Hellboy.
This is the third Hellboy movie we watched in a row.
Yeah.
Well, I guess about to be the third Hellboy movie we watched in a row.
Oddly enough, the first Hellboy movie.
We were
that was
watching
done.
in descending order of quality. And so here we are with the third one, which is the third best,
First best.
which is the first
Second
one.
best.
I don't know. That Crooked Man's going to be hard to beat.
You fucking kidding me? What's
It's
wrong
got a
with
spider
you?
in it. All right.
All that being said.
Well, we already did that part.
Oh.
To sync this audio track up to your copy of the 2000s classic Rabbi Perlman movie, simply pause this audio... Rodney, that's it. I knew it was something like that. Rodney Perlman. Simply pause this audio track when prompted. Play your copy of HellBoy, the 2000s classic, at roughly the 38-second mark when the Revolutions production logo fades to black. Restart this audio track, and you will be all sanctified up because it's religious. Again, pause this audio track when prompted. Play your copy of HellBoy at the 38-second mark when the Revolutions production logo fades to black. Restart this audio track, and you will be all good to sanctured. So go ahead and pause in 3, 2, 1. Pause. And we're back.
Whew. All right. Big fight.
Okay, it's all big now.
In the coldest regions of space, the monstrous entities Uga the Jihad and the seven gods of chaos slumber in their crystal prison, waiting to reclaim the earth
Page
and
87.
burn the heavens.
Boom! That's how it's done.
What?
Because you just say the last two words before I'm done, and then try to take credit for the whole thing. So I beat you to it. I said at page 87, which were the last two words.
That's not how that works.
That's how you say it works.
No.
And I beat you at your own game. You see how I did that there?
No.
Boom. I already like this HellBoy more. It starts with narration. Is this the one with the lobster in it? That was funny.
No, that was
That was the last one.
the last one.
He's not in this one?
Robert, are your headphones up too loud?
No, they're perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know.
Why didn't you ask me?
Nobody cares, Nick.
Poor Nick, man.
Shh. You too.
Just all you be quiet. Everybody on that side of the room.
Shut the fuck up. Everyone.
Goddamn Nazis.
See, this is when Americans hated Nazis. I don't understand where we're coming as a country.
They weren't all bad, right?
No, they were all bad.
I like the way they dressed. They're pretty sharp dressers. You like those high boots?
No.
Like those hooker boots? You don't like that?
It's a little, you can't see the gesture I'm doing,
Okay.
but,
Okay. A little streetwalker-ish, huh?
Yeah.
I always thought that was kind of the point. They're just so fabulous.
Like they all belonged in the Pink Brigade.
Isn't that's like a Nazi thing, right?
That was a Hitler thing.
Okay, that sounds pretty Nazi.
The voice of Abe, David Hyde Pierce,
Okay.
refused the credit because he thought the guy in the suit worked so much harder than him.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not very well read, are you, Mr. Sergeant?
Probably not. He's just a dumb grunt.
It's a sergeant, right?
Well,
Still
he's
need
the
it.
leader of a bunch of dumb grunts. That makes him slightly better.
They put me in charge and things didn't fall apart.
Isn't that a pretty decent rank for a non-commissioned officer?
I couldn't even begin to tell you. I know it sounds pretty tough.
I can't even tell you the difference between which ones are commissioned and non-commissioned.
Was that a serious question? I
was joking.
I don't even know what you mean by that term. So.
A commissioned officer would be someone who went to West Point.
Oh, okay.
A non-commissioned officer is someone who got
Somebody who earned it.
yeah, in effect.
I like that guy was in both movies.
Which one?
Him.
The Nazi guy?
The Blade guy.
He was in Crooked Man?
No, he's in the remake.
I find it hard to believe that he lives through this movie. The
Um,
remake? What is he in the remake?
It was the same scene, but it was
Oh, he's just there.
he's just there.
Oh, okay.
And Rasputin's there as well.
I must not have noticed that.
A clockwork Nazi.
Yeah.
I liked in what was that, Kingsman? When he started tonguing that guy's leg.
Oh!
That was weird.
All right, let's see what you got. Some sort of ghost catcher?
Mm-mm. It's a fake HellBoy hand. Which I don't understand, because he uses the fake HellBoy hand, spoilers, to open the portal. And he opens the portal and it brings in HellBoy, who has the key to open the portal. So had he never done this, HellBoy would have never been capable of opening the portal? Because
Maybe when he's older, Hellboy could have just opened it himself.
From the other side?
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
Look at how big my hand is. So big.
When they went to make, do the prosthetic mask for him, and do the pour and make him sit there for all that time,
Yeah.
they found that they still had his original from when they did the Beauty and the Beast show, so they didn't make him do it. They just altered that a bit.
That's funny. Now that you say it, man, it looks so much like him. The Beast.
Yeah, Ron Perlman's like, meow.
Meow. Meow. That's my Ron Perlman.
Is that so that thing's just pissed off floating angrily in space?
Well, pissed
Frozen?
off probably isn't the right term. It's probably just sleeping. And then this is curiosity, because it probably sleeps for 1,000 years or whatever, so it's like,
Grenade. I don't know what he says. He tries to say grenade, but says it in German like a putz.
Grenade.
Grenade.
Look at how old all those soldiers are. That's probably the least realistic part.
Back in World War II? No.
Yeah. Oh, it touched my butt.
Yes!
Wilhelm.
Yes!
Oh, come on. I automatically hate any movie with a Wilhelm screaming in it.
Man.
I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of old things. It's time to let old things die.
Oh, that's so original.
That phrase itself is old.
Yeah.
Oh, no! I've become everything I hate. This is what getting old is like? Oh, no. Oh. I made myself sad.
If only these soldiers know how to use cover.
But yeah, in World War II, like, I'm not sure that there were age restrictions on the people that could sign up to go to the war. As far as, like, I'm going to look that up.
Okay. I'm going to assume just like every war, it's all young men.
I've heard before, God, what was it? The Coast Guard, it was as low as 16, but I think they kept that to the Coast Guard.
I think he's talking about
sure.
more the high end.
Yeah. I'm talking about the high end.
I still don't know if there's a limit. I think if you can pass the physical test or whatever.
Did you say 60? And I heard 16?
Okay. The age range expanded. Okay, in the 40s, it was 21 to 45.
Damn.
And then as soon as World War II started, they lowered it to 18 to 64. That's what I thought. Like, I thought that...
Yeah, I didn't think there was an upper range.
So you thought you could just be as old 99 and be in battle?
No, you have to pass the test. You have to pass the physical test. They don't just let anybody go to war. You have to basically make it through basic training.
Yeah.
And so if you
But I
can't
bet your basic training was pretty basic back in the day.
Well, it was probably just running and push-ups and stuff, right?
I don't know.
It was 3 months.
Yeah, of just running and push-ups.
Like
If you can't run
training
10
to
miles. Oh, yeah, obviously the soldiery part. Shit.
Just running and push-ups. Nazi's like, Jesus, this gray hair is beautiful, and it's just the sculpted fucking 60-year-old dude.
But it's, no, because basic training is not so much about the soldiering part. It's all about the physical part. And then after basic training, you go to basically another basic training.
I don't think they did that in World War II.
You're probably right.
Oh, no.
Did I? From who? Is that why the old man has a limp?
The movie was released in Malaysia as Super Sapiens. You can't have devil or hell in your title there.
There's some sort of weird monkey with a giant hand over here.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh.
There it is. There's a baboon, some sort of baboon.
Some sort of super sapien.
You grown man pointing guns at a baby.
Baby Ruth.
Look at how huge that rapper is.
Ruth.
Now this cost me a nickel.
In the 40s, that was probably real money. They're talking about doing away with the nickel because it's not worth enough.
Penny.
Didn't they already get rid of that? Who
I don't
has
know.
pennies? Who even uses coins?
I do all the time.
For what? Your scratchers?
Purchases?
You're just buying things with change?
Well, I mean, yeah. If I don't have change on me or cash, I use my checkbook. What do you use?
I saw a check once. They had to cut me a live check because they fired me and they had to pay me in a certain amount of time.
What do you use to pay for stuff?
My card or my phone?
Your phone?
Yeah. Your phone.
I don't even know how that works. No, I don't know how those cell phones
Oh,
work.
phones, man. How do they work? They're fucking magnets in the sky.
Oh, that's something I forgot. In the United States, in some regions, after the initial opening weekend, they changed it to HellBoy.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's the Midwest for you. That's why America sucks.
I named him HellBoy after my uncle.
That'd have been great.
I don't know about
My
that.
uncle Hellboy.
Some sort of hell man. How do they know so much about him?
Because they've seen it?
Why would they think he's half man, too? Doesn't he just look like all demon? Half devil? No, he's like all devil. That's what a devil looks like. Big horns.
Heck boy.
Rock hands. Is this an R? This has got to be an R.
I would imagine. The Scourge of Moldavia. Moldavia? Carpathia.
Moldova.
Damn it. Hmm.
Not a cheater. I'm surprised the guide came. This seems like one of those things where it'd be like, I would never venture there. Blam, 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 blam. Alright.
Take the gold.
I don't know how I feel about that mask. I want to say I like it.
It's a pretty cool mask.
He looks like the Iron Giant or something.
Superman.
Okay, that's pretty sweet. Didn't have to do any spells or what have you.
My nipples are so cold.
Yeah, it feels like the blood wouldn't really get that far.
No, that's what I was thinking. Whether it would freeze before it even got there.
Not very subtle, are they? You know, it's easier just to have a loud conversation in the other room than actually tell them anything, right?
It's true. It is a lot easier to just like, I think he's dying. That way you don't have to go talk
You
to
just
him.
hear him.
Okay, good. He heard me. That's the Cossacks.
Oh, one of those Sherpas was with a stunt coordinator.
All right.
He made a little cameo.
And a couple lines, probably. Because the guy, we shouldn't be here. It's sacred.
I like that. There is no such thing. Cut two.
One of the funny pieces of trivia. Even though you can basically never tell in the movie, they make Selma Hayek wear fake boobs because she was so flat-chested. They're like, nope.
In what?
In this movie.
Selma Hayek?
Blair.
Selma Blair.
Oh. Which one's that?
She's the fire chick.
Okay. That's pretty funny.
She's the fire starter.
I like it. I like this scene more in Men in Black.
This seems awfully dangerous.
Yeah.
Where do those other ramps go?
Other parts of the building, I would assume.
Other parts
right?
of the lobby? There was one like right next to him. That's how you get behind the desk.
You go down one elevator,
Yeah, go
hop on
around.
another one to get behind the desk.
All right, this looks like a pretty sweet. Some digs right here.
Yeah.
Very gentlemanly. I'm a fish.
Turn the pages.
Pages, pages.
Surprised you didn't start gagging the moment you walked into the room.
Smells like rotten eggs in here.
One time I was making eggs with a friend and we cracked one open and it had gone rotten. Yeah, we both had to run outside. Well, we had to throw the egg away and we didn't want to put it anywhere inside and it didn't occur to us to put it down the drain. So we just ran to the street and threw it in.
From whence you came. That's why you don't eat street eggs. This guy looks familiar. Is he the umbrella arm guy from Snowpiercer?
I don't know. Oh, I like the way he says Hitler.
I feel like there's a joke there.
Longinius.
That's Kane from Alien.
Okay.
He's a sir.
Must be nice.
Oh, he's the president from V from Vendetta, too, I think.
He's looked really old for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Ollivander from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Alright. Probably why he was knighted.
Oh, King Ralph, one of my favorite movies as a kid. He played himself in Spaceballs.
Himself? Because he
John
does
Hurt plays John Hurt.
because he has the alien pop out of him. It's the
Oh,
same suit.
yeah.
So that's funny. He's not playing the character from Alien. He's playing himself.
Yeah.
His confidant. You mean he was just standing there the whole time and you didn't notice him?
What, you mean the big red heck boy?
Yeah.
Super sapien?
Pumping iron and puffing on a cigar?
Reverse dog ears.
Whatever that means. Oh, because it takes forever? All right, I like these. I like these big carved in runes and stuff on his arm. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it when we whisper about him. Like he's not in the room. A mythical figure, I thought.
He does look like a gorilla, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He looks like Magilla gorilla.
The big red hound.
What? Is there somebody dressed up like a puppy back there? Did you see that?
Don't. Are you shaming somebody for dressing up like a puppy?
I mean, you
Last weekend, weren't you dressed up as a cat?
Well, not like this. But yeah, I mean, a cat, yes. A type of cat person. This music sucks. Why does it feel like they're always trying so hard with the goddamn music?
Well, I don't know. I think the song fits pretty well with this. Like,
A little on the nose.
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. A little too on the nose. Pop up. All right.
The Woiks.
The Woiks.
All right, let's see what we're working with here.
Yeah, I like this version of Hellboy the best.
His so far his hand seems a lot more articulate than it has in the last couple.
It's because this movie's made by Guillermo del Toro.
Do you think he's got 4 fingers on there?
Guillermo del Toro doesn't like CGI.
I didn't like that 3-fingered one. I'm just going to say it. I can't tell. It hasn't really shown well yet.
And it's got 4.
Nice. I like that.
He's got a thumb and then 3 fingers.
No, I don't like that.
So by 4 fingers, you mean...
4 fingers and a thumb.
So, you mean 5 digits.
Okay, yeah, 5 digits. Play.
Did it miss, or has that just happened?
Nurgle?
Did you say Nurgle? Son of Nurgle? Alright, let's see what we're working with. It's a little more Slanish. And he's out of bullets.
The 6th bullet.
But oh. A lot of blind spots in this one, huh? It's making raptor noises. It set him back on his feet and then punched him?
They were going to have him in big hooves, but they decided it was too dangerous for Ron Perlman.
Alright. I'm kind of glad. I don't like the goat feet.
You just going to shoot the guy? Damn.
I do like that style.
Well, that's definitely Heckboy's style.
You don't have magic bullets. Except you're just sad that you didn't have your girlfriend there to help you.
He probably does have magic bullets. At least blessed or
Alright.
silver cord or something.
You'd hope so.
You would.
It was really nice of Leon to accidentally unplug my headphones when we got up to grab some soda. And now having to listen to it through his headphones that are several feet away.
You're not missing much. It's making predator noises right here. Pumpkins! We got pumpkins here! It's full of pumpkins.
That's a great costume, man. Could you plug my headphones back in?
Shit. Isn't this Mardi Gras?
No.
I think it's New York and Halloween. Oh, and of course, typical New York traffic, just zooming by.
In the middle of the city, everybody's doing like 80.
Yeah, and this is like...
Look at that, right next to the fucking fair.
Uh-huh.
People are like in the streets.
You wouldn't have this area shut down. No.
Look at how fast they're going. They're like blurring, they're going so quick. HellBoy can't even get across there so fast.
I always love that in movies. Like the blade traffic. How no matter what, they just wouldn't slow the fuck down. Or that guy.
He wasn't stopping. He was just going to clobber them both.
And it's a little better in the comic book movies. Like, I get it. Like, they're kind of dumb. They're just comic book movies. But they did the same thing in John Wick. Which is like, I don't know. It feels like it's trying to take itself more seriously with the whole dead wife revenge story thing.
Yeah. It does actually seem like they're trying to take themselves seriously. At least the first couple. They get a little ridiculous at the end. When he could just all of a sudden turn invisible, just disappear, then reappear.
I
You
stopped
talking
watching
about?
it for the second one.
John Wick. We did the first two, so that tracks.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember that.
The hell is that? So it's just like one subway car?
Ron Perlman broke a rib doing that stunt.
We actually jump on a subway?
Probably not moving that fast, but apparently, yeah. How incredibly strong he is. And kind of dumb to keep lifting his head, but whatever.
Yeah, taking one hit like that would be quite impressive. Did he just get burns?
Would that really hurt him?
I mean, being hit by a train is going to hurt Superman. The horns being hot? No, I don't think that would hurt him. I'm pretty sure he's fireproof. Isn't that kind of like his thing? Oh, it licked me. Well, but stone's not a conductor. It would have been better if he pushed him onto it using his stone hand so he didn't get shocked.
So electricity is fire, though.
It is fire, yes.
Does he have 5 fingers?
No, I don't remember.
4 and a thumb?
No. 4 digits.
Damn it.
Monkey.
Those are awful costumes. Oh, that white?
That's that famous clown that's getting cheated on.
Arrivederci?
Pavarotti?
Whatever that clown is. You know, the one from the opera.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That famous opera with the clown crown in it.
Nope.
It's because his wife's cheating on him with a matador?
Patchouli.
The big fake titties.
Yeah. She's just that small. They're like, literally, I got nothing to work here. Come on.
Pagliacci. That's what it is.
Stupid, sad clown man. Oh, Piglet.
It's bad when you're being stalked by a demon or whatever.
What if she has difficulty already separating fantasy from reality, but her reality is demon man, fire powers, all this crazy shit.
Some fish guys around,
Yeah.
short shorts.
Did you just call me fish dick?
You a gay fish?
That might be my Halloween costume.
Which one?
Pagliacci.
Alright, sad clown.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a clown.
Even a sad clown?
Sad clowns are probably the best clowns.
The Tears of a Clown?
Oh. This fish guy's got a lot of powers, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's got that ESPN.
I already missed the TFs from the last one.
Not bad.
Some sort of spider Nazi? What is this? You don't just stick.
He does.
Let's see. Since I can see the laser beams.
Cronin.
Bladed tonfas.
All the way through in one slice? Okay. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a Nazi.
I'm just gonna go, guys.
Ha! Blam, 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 blam. Blam, 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 blam. He's there, Deadpool. What's happening here? He's there, Del Toro.
Jake's glasses.
He looks awfully Morpheus.
It's that time. Hackers, everyone in that was running around wearing circle glasses too. They were just weird shaped glasses, I guess.
Alright,
It was all timely.
Because Hackers was like a decade before this.
Not really.
Mid-90s? And this is like mid-2000s?
Hackers wasn't in the 90s.
Computers have been around that long? I thought they were relatively new.
At least I don't think it was. I guess I should check. For sales, as a matter of fact.
This looks like some sort of Del Toro creation. Doesn't have enough eyes. It should have more eyes. I guess it's got like 6 eyes or something.
Okay,
Yeah, makes raptor noises.
I wonder how he felt about the CGI there.
Probably not well.
I thought it was closer to 98. It's 95 on Hackers. For some reason, my doctors don't even want me to know. They did a pretty good job casting young John Hurt.
I don't know. I wasn't digging the voice.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I thought it sounded pretty close to him.
Well, you could tell he was like trying to sound like him or whatever.
Acting.
Yeah, but it wasn't acting very
Ta-da!
well. Is
No,
the thing.
I thought the guy did a good job.
They're helping you in a mental institute do this? She's got a tiny forehead. It's really funny. Her hairline and her eyebrows are so
You know, I
close
think I've
together.
actually seen that before.
Yeah.
She's got like 2 fingers if you're lucky.
Yeah. That's actually a really pretty way of dealing with bushes in the winter that you don't want to freeze over like that.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool, and I was wondering if that was a thing that they actually do, or if it was just done for the movies to have them lit like that.
By the way, it looks pretty practical.
Yeah.
I mean, to have them rap like that, yeah. To light them like that, probably no.
I've seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it'd be that hard to do.
Just enough to add a little bit of temperature. But I've never seen it quite in like a transparent bag. It would just be like, sheet. And then you shove a fucking light bulb in there or something. You were hit by a train earlier, dude.
Why is it so ooky?
But wouldn't the eggs just be reborn?
You're trying to make.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Egg's not a baby. It ain't got no soul.
Not according to Texas law.
It's conception, right? It's the moment sperm touches egg. If only women got to choose their baby daddies. Not in Texas.
I know, I'm curious to find out what happened, but there was a pregnant lady that got pulled over for speeding in the HOV lane.
I think that's like a meme or whatever.
No. It's legit.
She probably went and got knocked up after. She was lying the whole time.
No, but she said that that's why she could travel in the HOV lane is because she was pregnant.
Sound good to me? Yeah, your lack of forehead.
I think of that time when you made out with Sarah Michelle Gellar all sloppily.
Yes.
And then Shia LaBeouf was behind you going, "Do it!"
Was he?
That's a meme that someone did. What's so freaky about her right now?
Well, I mean, even on top of that, if you know she has like crazy powers, why would you do something like this to her?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Thanks, Hellboy. Or she calls him HB, which is also 2 syllables.
Could be Heck Boy.
Fires engulf. Oh, yeah. It's like shit. How many mentally disabled people should you just kill?
They really glance over that, don't they? That's multiple floors got blown out there. And probably a couple dozen at least.
What? Oh, yeah. All right. That seems like a lot of pancakes, but all right.
It seems a little excessive.
Yeah, it seems like you'd go more variety. Also, probably that one last night.
You don't get to leave once you learn about Hellboy and you start dealing with a. You mean God's real?
Yeah, and a secret government agency.
Yeah.
You're not walking out of that building.
You don't know me, old man. I've done things. Shut up, fish. Courage.
No survivors, huh?
Only months.
Huh. We can't keep him choked up the way we should.
So he's a living bomb.
I take my chances.
Me too.
I think I can help.
She's really kind of tall. I think you can pull it out and she won't react.
60%?
She's not real good with statistics. Numbers
Well,
aren't her thing. She's a living bomb.
I mean, statistics, you know, are only accurate like 40% of the time. The other 10%, they're just bullshit.
Why is there so many typewriters?
It's a load-bearing wall.
What? Why is it so well lit?
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Water's a lot clearer than I thought it would be. All that city runoff, I figured it'd be a very dark brown. Rotten eggs, huh?
of all the foods in the world.
You know, it smells bad in here. Yeah, the stupid fish eats rotten eggs.
How do you intentionally rot an egg, I wonder?
However,
And
the
egg.
Chinese do it. If
You
there's
mean
a
their
way they would
1,000-year
do it.
eggs?
Who knows with them? I'm just gonna say it.
Nom, 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 nom.
This was like Groot or something. Alright, so I don't really like that belt buckle, but a connoisseur of belt buckles, such that I am, I bet you can get that pretty cheap online. Just a bunch of old typewriters. I don't get it. Oh, he's good as dead. And he's dead. And he's dead.
Some fancy little boy was running around here.
I was just thinking of how poor their steam pressure must be up top with all these leaks down in this labyrinth.
Well, there's a cistern.
Okay. Do you know what that
Somewhere.
means?
Yeah.
So why is it so steamy?
Cistern.
Okay. That doesn't imply steam at all. That actually implies the opposite of steam. Steam's like, you know, an uncistern thing.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's lost in a saint's bone. They only have so many of those.
They're never going to forgive me. Oh, trying to lick me. Ew. See, he's got a typewriter too. Why is there so many typewriters? Well, put the flame to it. What are you waiting for?
Hey, if I found one of those typewriters, I'd take it.
I don't know. It might be hard to carry around as you're trying to escape this nerdle demon. Neither of those guys even tried.
What are you gonna do?
Shoot it a bunch of times around the face for a start.
I think they've probably been informed that shooting doesn't do much, right?
Yeah.
That's how they almost killed him last time.
Hound of Resurrection.
Or you could just gonna sit there and take it. No, you're gonna shoot him like 20 times in the face.
Yeah.
If you had a good grouping, and you could probably get the head off.
See, I never got that even HellBoy's bullets are doing much.
See, there's that old cistern. I'm just kidding, that's not a cistern.
To an elevator shaft.
Yeah. Well, did they go up? How they just fell like hundreds of feet.
Yeah, this is a very, very deep subway system.
Is this the subway from the Matrix? Why is it so okay? No spatial awareness, this one, huh?
And some of the background like throws something at it. Yeah. Hey.
Huh. Now I got spiky back. I do like that this one, HellBoy, I mean, does not have a hairy back. I didn't like that about the last one we watched.
I don't know. It hasn't showed him without his cape on, has it?
It did. You mean his jacket? But it did. When he was pumping iron, he was shirtless.
Oh yeah.
And you turn around and you could see his back. Well, why'd you leave it? Oh. I thought you said kid.
Careful, anyone else will be nearby.
Get him.
The cats. Animal reaction shot, does that count?
Who carries cats around like that?
Her?
My kittens.
My box of kittens. You almost think no matter what situation, it'd be better for someone to come see the kittens than for me to take the kittens for them. Whatever.
Sure, there's enough of these things.
He's all fucked up.
Face shot, right in the face. Face. I have blessed bullets. Face. Oh, shit.
What about the other guys?
There's literally nobody left.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
And there's now hundreds of those things.
Would there only be 4?
No, because they laid a bunch of eggs.
Yeah, but the eggs mean when one of them dies, 2 of them are born from the eggs.
Oh.
I think. I don't think they'll just keep coming.
Is that why only 2 of them crawled out of the hole or whatever?
Yeah.
Punch him. That's his life support tank. He was going to shoot him?
He just, stuff was happening, so you pull out your gun just to be ready.
That's a lot of chili.
There's a lot of chili.
You ever smelled a demon fart before?
We're having cheddar cheese nachos next. Yeah. Look at those huge honking boobs they gave her.
Yeah, because you can really tell, huh? We're all watching this in ultra high def. Red Bulls? They had Red Bulls back then?
Mm-hmm. Turn of the century is when Red Bull came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this movie too, so...
I think 97 or 90...
That looked poorly animated.
Yeah, that did.
Which is probably really rough when you're from the 1800s.
Yeah.
For some reason. These look pretty good.
Thanks for not showing us his junk, I guess.
So he's just a clockwork Nazi?
Well, he's older than the Nazis.
Oh, I really want a donut. Sorry, all we have are these delicious bear claws. Okay.
Bear claws are alright. You ever have a tiger's tail?
Are you just making shit up?
No! You never been to a fancy donut shop?
Well, have you ever tried a fox's penis? Because, woo, let me tell you what.
That's so sweet.
Nice goose butt.
Nah, too salty.
Tiger's tails are real.
So what the fuck are they?
It's like a bear's claw.
Oh,
But they're twisted up and different. Because they got like a cinnamon streusel inside and then they put like nuts on the top. Much like a bear claw.
Same thing, just twisted?
There may be more to it that is different, but I don't know enough about, donut confections to tell you. But I know that the old Best Donuts, which is a name I didn't make up, used to sell them. I'm not one to talk, not having much of a vertical jump, but that wasn't a very good jump.
Hmm.
You're some sort of monkey.
Instead, the giant red man highlighted against the sky. Well lit.
It's Hoboken, New Jersey. So they probably have a pretty reddish sky to begin with. All the industrial and runoff and what have you.
Hoboken.
That's what I said. Hoboken. If you want to butcher it, you could say it that way.
Just sounds like you're saying it wrong, even when you're saying it right.
Hoboken?
Hoboken?
Hoboken? Hoboken. How do you know Moscow? How do you know it's from Moscow? Is that like an address? How could you tell where it is from so little detail?
It might be like a famous address, like, I don't know, 21 Downing Street, apartment B.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that. He's crazy-eyed. He's like the judge from fucking Roger Rabbit. Who was that for?
This kid is weird to me.
All right. That's not a very good rock, but I can appreciate taking a moment to pick out a good one.
That kind of laugh out of you, Jake.
I knew it was coming too.
You didn't know I was going to hit him in the face.
I've seen this before, haven't I? I'm pretty sure I've seen this all the way through. He killed the demon dog. Oh, it was a good movie. Got up, walked away. What are you doing? Why aren't you dead?
I would have said master.
But I'm not dead.
His glasses?
Huh. It's a good thing they were still printing papers. Motherfucking apocalypse.
I like that.
Stupid God. Jeez.
You can't see what's happening on the back of your hand. Make it slow.
That's a good way to go.
All right, just what do you think? Straight into the brain? You don't feel a thing?
No. Spinal cord.
You would be dead. You'd just be paralyzed.
No, you'd be dead.
Okay.
Literally cuts your spinal column. You can't
Like your heart
breathe. You
stops
can't
working.
do anything. Well, I mean, all the functions would stop. And eventually your brain wouldn't get blood.
Still be 15 seconds or so. You have a weird voice and a curly haircut.
You do have a weird voice.
It's like, I don't know, it's like a
ADR.
Joan of Arc haircut.
It was real popular at the time.
And then he just shows right up, like immediately. Hey guys, what are you doing here?
What have you been up to?
Oh,
I've been home the whole time. All right, let's see what you got.
Could stop this, Jeffrey Tambora.
If you would have been here, he wouldn't have died. What are all those numbers for? That's supposed to, like, number evidence. You don't just throw them all around. I'm going to put this one underneath him.
Blitz splatters?
There's multiple 10s, multiple 9s.
I've never had more than 10 pieces of evidence before. Steve, get off my back.
This is all your fault. I always thought that was a really bad idea. Carry the coffin like that. Just it opens up so much room for potentially bad situations.
Like dropping a casket.
Yeah, a casket full of corpse. Somebody you know, supposedly. Imagine that. Dropping the casket and spilling out Grandpa. She's going, no! Oh, you put him back.
Yeah. Reminds me of Big Lebowski.
What about it?
I don't know. Just
You touched the corpse.
when he goes to toss the ashes out into the ocean, he just goes like this, and it all blows back on him.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Every part of that movie is amazing.
I want to watch it again, not as a watch along, because I think it'd be a bad watch along.
No, I'm not having sex through the glass with you again. Rasputin? See, he's got a pretty banging bod. I feel like she'd be a lot less likely to fall in love with him if he was like, you know, out of shape or had goat legs or something. He's not even acting. That's just really him. That's really taking advantage of your dad's death. Move in on the girl, huh? You know, my dad just died. Is that where Volvos come from?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know Volvo was Russian.
Sure.
Oh, that was quick. I don't like it cold.
Rasputin.
What do you mean? Is God real? Boom, first question. What's hell like?
Surprisingly cold.
Pretty strong coffin. Face full of corpse dust. What's God like? Way to go. I feel like you probably could have found it. It's like the biggest, nicest one.
It's a mausoleum. The
You
rest
look
were
around.
graves.
Yeah, you're like, well, that one looks pretty nice. Let's start with that.
Okay, there's only 3 mausoleums. This is going to take all day.
Must be a union job. Seems like a lot of people being here for Rasputin's. Shouldn't there just be like one person?
It's a good thing no one was standing on any of the divides.
It really is. Which is surprising because there were so many of them.
I'm tough.
Well, she is like a living bomb. Even though I bet if she burned off her clothes, she'd probably freeze to death. I'm assuming she ends up naked?
Unfortunately, no.
That doesn't make sense. Oh, because then you'd see that she was stuffing. This seems a little involved.
Yeah.
Well, who built this?
Rasputin?
By himself?
I don't know. It seems like getting a little bit of a second life. Might not be so bad.
Yeah,
But
legless at the bottom of a giant chasm.
Yeah,
I
and
say
he's
chasm.
still going to be alive. Or it's undead, I guess, right?
No, you're probably going to shatter once you hit the floor. I mean, it's a pretty big fall, right? And all these things.
Or it's just one slowly moving forward. Oh, he legless runs. There we go.
I hate that so much. But still, even the mechanism to make something that big move consecutively forward. It's Nazi music. Just shoot him from back there.
Yeah, I don't like that spiky hallway thing.
What part of shut up? It would really be funny if HellBoy was like super bundled up. I don't do well in the cold. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Prepare to die.
Did he say boom?
He did.
Alright, have we not been watching it with the subtitles on the whole time? Mortal Kombat! I'm a big frisbee golfer, you don't even know.
Because you could still get out of that. Not so much anymore.
Did it say Korean moans? I smoke one every time I kill somebody. He's mad at you because everybody he knows is dead. Are you saying I'm white? I'll go in there. So what you're saying is, every time one of them dies, two more are born from those eggs that they laid.
Yeah.
Not just after a certain amount of time.
That's what I kind of thought was happening.
Didn't you see every time it died, that little soul popped out and then split into two?
Yes, and so those two things come here and get in one of those eggs and are reborn.
No.
So you think just eventually 1 million of those things are going to be born?
I don't know.
Because there's so many eggs? And they breed so fast? All right. See, that other one just died, right? Two more popped out?
Oh.
So I always thought that they were just eggs and that eventually they would all just hatch. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's how you have to defeat them. Is you have to kill the eggs and then you can kill
them at the same time or something.
Then I totally was today years old when I learned that. Because I always thought that when they died, they just went... And I didn't even think about the eggs or what happened.
One of these chicks, huh?
And they with the back end of the gun just went
You hit like a bitch. No, not towards them. You fool. Run back the way we came.
Well, they closed the door.
Oh.
So how hot is that?
Isn't blue flame like the least hot flame?
No. Blue flame's like some of the hottest. Blue and white are the hottest.
Semi.
What do you think those would taste like?
I couldn't even tell you. I wouldn't eat amphibian eggs, so.
I don't think that's an amphibian.
It was underwater and on the land. It lays its eggs in the water. I'm gonna go.
I did okay. Well, technically, like, yeah, that's a pretty good
like the
description of
definition, the textbook definition.
But Hellhound, Hound of Resurrection,
Son of Nurgle. So it's also a son. Somehow. Fireproof jacket. Did he have it on him?
That's not how you use that.
Right.
Fucking women, man.
Quit hitting it! Do you even know what you're gonna do? They should have just let the guy do it. He would have hit it one time, it would have broke. What kind of key? Oh, okay. Hey, shut up, you. I'm doing this.
At least I know how explosives work.
God damn it, quit hitting it. Alright, so he's dead.
Yeah. Oh, no, remember, a woman.
He's probably been healed. She hit him so softly. She really wouldn't want that. No, she would never, she'd forgive me, right? If I sacrificed the world, she would never do it. She would.
Yeah, it's not like she's going to live happily.
No, she's going to die either way, but if he doesn't, she will have no soul. And
if he does, then the world will be destroyed.
Well, then at least she'll have a soul, but her soul will go to the afterlife or wherever.
I'm going to say she wouldn't forgive him.
Trust me, it's super duper there.
Hurrah! It's Samael. How did you even get that? He's Catholic. I didn't even think about that. Wait a minute. But then that you lose all power you had over him by saying his name. Because that's how you get control of a demon, right? Is you know their name, you say their name.
I don't know. Is that how it works?
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's why demons have so many names and you never know which one's the right one.
I thought a demon has to know your name to get control of you.
It probably works both ways. Alright, that's pretty badass. They're breathing smoke.
I like the crown.
Crown's pretty good. It's good looking. It's a good looking effect. It's a good looking crown. Crown of flames. It's good looking. This one's for you, Liz. Why is there 2 holes?
The other one's for his penis.
Should there be 3 then? Some sort of space crystal octopus?
It's just frozen, I think.
I was taking a nap.
The 7 gods.
Oh, there's definitely more than one, huh? The power of Christ compels you.
Keep in mind, she had one job.
Surprisingly, did not involve hitting explosives with a hammer.
That was the distraction.
HellBoy?
That was a pussy throw. Holy shit.
She's over 100 years old, right? And he beat her up, tied up. Ow! How could you? Should stabbed him again. This time in the face. Is she in the next one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't just wait, but... Gotta get one spoiler right in there at the end.
You mean there's a part 2? Looks kind of runty. Stomp on it a little bit. It's kind of small, right? If he just like ran up and hit him real quick, boom! Oh, you hit it kind of hard. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you really fucked that thing up.
Man, it's getting pretty big pretty quick.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, us? I never really thought of us as a couple. Yeah, you did.
Well, you weren't watching the whole time? She's already dead. What temperature do you think it is? It was just snowing in Russia. It's like -20. She would literally be like an ice cube. Give me that bomb. That was from the preview or whatever, right? I think I remember that. And he dropped the bomb right away. I should have stopped on you while you were small.
Remember, that thing was building size in that vision. Bigger than that.
Yeah, but that was a different dimension.
No, that was Earth.
The proportions are probably a little different here.
On Earth?
Sure. Doesn't look that big to me. Stone sword. He's not even using his big hand to hold it. Did they just not subtitle any of his lines?
Grunting sounds, roo!
And then it just like threw him. Instead of eat him, that would be so much funnier.
Favorite part, practical effects.
So this is like a world-ending event that he just bypassed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like that level of power. That was pretty quick. It's like 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
I really beat the shit out of that god. Alright, I got an idea. Did you say you were wrong? No.
So now she has no soul.
All right. That might actually be an improvement. Didn't she get her soul back? Isn't that what those whispers were? Her soul re-entering her body. Oh, you know what? Just take her back. You don't have to come. Right? It's like demons on the other side. Like, you know what? What if he does come? Let's just give her back.
Well, he's supposed to stay here so we can
He could probably travel.
bring about the end of the world, right?
Usher in a new age.
So that's why they don't want him back. Aww.
His penis? No.
Who was this friend that wondered this to you?
It should have been the old man.
I would still watch this movie again.
Thumbs up, huh?
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yep. And I would probably say that for me, if I was giving it a score, which I know we're not doing.
Yeah, which of course you're not. We will never do that again.
It would probably be a pretty good score, though.
Like a 6.6?
Higher than that.
7.67?
I don't know.
My favorite part was, of course, those giant fake honking tits they gave Selma Hayek. Or Blair.
Blair
Whatever,
Hayek.
both of them.
All those Hayeks.
All the Selmas.
All the Hayeks.
That was alright.
Just, that almost feels like a humiliation ritual. Like,
Like,
Hey,
make
no
these cups,
tits.
but only make them like B cups.
yeah. How's this different than a padded bra? Well, we're going to tell people about it.
That seems kind of hurtful.
Fun fact. I wonder if they do in the next one. I bet she's got huge tits in the next one.
That'd be great.
Actually, don't remember.
I guess it was pretty good. I literally haven't seen this since I was a kid.
Yeah, but the thing is, do you think in another, I don't know, 4 or 5 years you could watch it again and still be entertained?
Yeah, probably. It was put together well. It was a well put together movie. I don't give ratings to movies.
Yeah.
But if I did, I actually put a lot of my score in the actual like nuts and bolts of the movie.
Which I think this had a lot of nuts and bolts.
Yeah, I mean it was well put together for sure.
They at least have her in a t-shirt so you can see the padding.
Okay. Nice. Was there like 2 Abes? What's that other one?
That's the Dr. something something.
Kraus.
Oh, you're missing the after credit screen.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they left the guy, like the boss or whatever. That's pretty funny. I wonder if he's in the next one.
He is. He becomes like kind of like a not a father figure, but
That stupid vampire from Blade 2 is the villain in the next one.
Yeah.
which one?
Didn't Leon point that
The
out?
split face dude.
I did.
You point him out.
1 second.
You know what the
Oh,
elf prince looks like?
okay.
I said the reference Leon made.
Prince Nuada,
Yeah.
I think his name is.
You're way too into that.
What?
Hellboy. Hellboy 2.
I just thought he was a cool character, like a bitter fucking elf.
Okay.
Because I mean, imagine going from like the light and like trees and forest and animals and all of this shit, and then being forced into exile, like you and your entire race.
Okay, I guess I don't know if I've seen the second one all the way through.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't remember any of that.
What do you remember from the second one?
Some sort of Clockwork Soldiers. Do you ever watch that Return to Oz? How there's like that robot soldier in that one? Like that, except
So you
bigger.
remember the
Bunch of
very
those?
end of it. Did you not watch the very beginning? You just started like a third of the way, 3/4 of the way through, and you're like, oh, that was a good movie. Huh? I'm glad I
Yeah,
watched
that's a
it.
solid 25 minutes.
Hmm.
Some sort of pig guy. And I think Mila Jovovich is in it.
Oh, that's funny. That skinny guy who played Aid Sapien. He's the amphibian man in Shape of Water.
Is it like the same character? Because that's a Del Toro movie too, right?
I don't know. And then he's also the pale man in Pan's Labyrinth, which is also Del Toro.
I wonder if it's the same character. It's like what Abe was up to, like in between movies or whatever. He like fell in love. Not my kind of fish. I wouldn't have sex with that. I'm just gonna say it. Too fishy. Not human enough. I need human behind. At the very least.
To be fair, you didn't see what Abe's butt looked like.
I was looking.
What if like continuing on our conversation from that one day,
Okay.
it was a mermaid, but it had a real banging like bottom half.
So fish top, human bottom is
Yeah.
what you're saying. Like
Uh-huh.
the good kind of mermaid.
Yeah. Is that the good kind of mermaid?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're into.
I don't know.
I'd like to think you'd want the human part to be like the brain part. You know what I mean? You don't want to let it be like a fish brain with human legs.
Stop gaping your mouth at me.
You want it to be like a human, so it's like, consent and all that.
Stop Lindsay Lohaning me. She was walking around.
But what if the fish was like, like the bird shaking its ass at
It
you?
obviously wants some.
Or you do this Futurama joke where the female just lays her eggs and then leaves.
Yes, and then you come in after I leave. That's what the joke. Why couldn't she be the good kind of mermaid with the fish half on top? That's where that comes from.
I thought you were a lot more clever than that, but whatever.
No.
No.
I'm totally ripping off Futurama. Like directly quoting it. What was that?
The Futurama.
There's no way.
There's
There's no way. I knew what you were trying to do. Just because we were...
Let's hear you do it.
All right, good night.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Because
thought.
mine was spot on.
Yeah, I'm not going to join you in failure.
Right. I'm going to let you... You can have this fun. That was your failure for you and your own.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. The credits are longer than the goddamn movie.
I don't know. I think that's a solid movie. I wish they would have done the third one.
Oh, shit.
Because that's Guillermo del Toro's plan, was to have 3 of them. And the third one was
What was the third one going to be about?
the end of the world.
Oh, he actually ushers in Rapture or whatever.
Or maybe them trying to stop him from doing it. I don't know.
Maybe they got the thing wrong and he's the one that closes the door, not opens it.
Like, don't. Jeez, we're so stupid.
Because that's how it ends. The door gets opened anyway, and then at the end he has to close it. So you could have some Hell on Earth stuff.
2004. Wow.
It's
A
old.
20-year-old movie.
20 plus. Colored by Deluxe.
I like it.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really?
Yep. I think I've always liked the Hellboy movies. I like both of these, and I like the remake.
I will say this. The role Ron Perlman was born to
Goodbye!